Hi everyone, for this video, me and my partner put together a sort of presentation about colonization in Latin America, and hopefully this helps you guys learn more about it. So this is gonna be called Imperialism in Latin America by Andrea Reguin and Atiri Herrera. So first up we have how was colonial rule carried out into Latin America. Colonial rule was carried out into Latin America when it was discovered by the Europeans. Most of Latin America was colonized by Spain. France and Portugal still colonized some of the region, and they also made a big impact in Latin America as well. Moving on, what were the effects of colonial rule in Latin America? Colonial rule had a huge impact in Latin America. Due to Spain controlling most of the region, Spain was what had a bigger impact in Latin America. Most of the Latin countries speak Spanish because that is what they adopted from Spain. Throughout the years, each Latin country went changing some words and they added their own accents to the language. Next up, we have more effects in the colonial era in Latin America. Another effect can be Christianization. Since the European states were already Catholic, they brought that religion with them to the Latin countries. They basically introduced the Catholic religion to those countries. Due to that, Mexico is now one of the most Catholic countries around the world. Spain, France, and Portugal had also a major impact in their culture as well. Now we have the negative effects. Not all of the effects were positive though. Many people in Latin America died since they had a lack in their immune system, since the Europeans brought deadly diseases like measles and smallpox. Another bad impact was the war and the fighting over territory, which killed many more native people. The Europeans also demanded free labor from the native people, which the people were not okay with. Due to that, the Europeans got engaged with the African slave trade. Now we're going to be talking about causes and consequences in the colonial rule of Latin America. The first cause is the Europeans were being really unfair with the Latin American people. They were treating them very bad and forcing them to do hard labor for no reward. The consequence was that the people native to the region got tired of the mistreatings and went against them. More causes and consequences. Another cause was that while the Europeans were taking over the Latin states, they produced a lot of silver. The consequence was that once the states were free, they ran short in capital. Another one was the war for independence from the Europeans, which at the end, mines were flooded and expensive machinery was wrecked from the Latin countries. To finalize this presentation, we have more causes and consequences. So the last cause we brought up was that the Europeans helped set a sort of government in Latin countries, which helped them a lot to settle their governing rules. But once the Latin countries were free they were independent, once they were like individually, like separately, they had no governing institution, which obviously created a lot of problems, and it was really confusing during that time until they were able to set the government rules back in place.